All right, we're back. Episode 22 of the Cavemen podcast. Today I got Christian. How is it you say your last name exactly?
Poutre.
Poutre. Christian Poutre. So, for anyone who may not know you, kind of give us a rundown of what you do, what you're into.
So mainly dirt bikes, I'd say. Motocross is my main gig. Anything action oriented, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, side-by-sides.
Snow machines now too, right?
Snow machines now, yeah.
Snow machines?
I just bought a snow machine, done one race. I got another one 2 weekends.
Cool.
So
how long you been into that? I'm sure you started dirt bikes pretty young, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I think I started riding dirt bikes when I was 10.
Okay.
But same as everybody else around here. I've been four-wheelers, same thing.
Yeah.
Since I was pretty much
When'd you start racing?
I got my first dirt bike on my 10th birthday.
Okay.
And I raced it. My birthday's in March and started racing in May. So
is it hard to train for, or you just kind of do it till you...
At that level it wasn't.
Okay.
Because like I said, I had been riding stuff for so long. Kind of just had a natural taking to it, but like when I got really serious with it, I'd say like my 7th or 8th year of racing, then it was a grind. Like we were training all summer, riding 5 days a week, racing every single weekend. But so there's a level to it. When you get like serious, it's pretty intense, but anybody can do it.
And what are you racing in right now? What bike?
So I have a 252 stroke, a KTM. That's what I race.
Okay.
And then I bought a Stark Varg, an electric bike. And
is that for the FMX?
Yeah, mostly FMX. I still play around on it on the track and stuff, but it's that bike's insane.
So when did you get into the FMX stuff? Pretty recently?
Recently. I'd say 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Was the first time I'd ever hit a ramp. And for the first 2-3 years, I only did like 1 or 2 shows a year.
Yeah.
But this year, I want to take it very seriously.
Yeah, I saw you were up in Canada. Where was it?
That was Toronto.
Toronto?
Forget the town. And then I'm going back next weekend. This coming weekend.
Really?
This coming weekend, I'm going up to Toronto again. Barrie, Toronto. And do the same show. So
they're arena shows, right?
Yeah,
sick.
Those are fun, dude. It's totally different.
So who's putting that on? Like, are you part of like a group or something?
So that's like legit show promoters, like businesses that do freestyle shows. Most of the time, we do like monster truck shows, and we're kind of like the side, the intermission act, you'd call it.
Yeah.
But these last two, or the last show I did in this coming one, is strictly freestyle. Like they do the FMX, and then they usually have a snow machine and a four-wheeler guy hitting a ramp. And they have this crazy like BMX.
That's sick.
Like group. There's like 12 of them.
Are they doing the snow machines dry?
Yeah,
no
dude.
kidding.
He's got like rollers on his keys. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
but it looks gnarly.
Yeah,
it's the craziest thing ever.
Sick.
Yeah.
So what's next on the snow machine? I saw, how many races have you done?
I did one.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
I really just bought the sled for fun.
Yeah.
Just keep me busy in the winter. But I did that last race and it was on a lake, really crappy conditions.
Really?
But this next one's literally a half a mile from my house in Glover, and it's like cross country, so it's through the woods and it's more like motocross, so it would be a lot more fun. I've done it before, not on my sled.
Yeah.
But it's that one's gonna be fun.
And they do have like snowcross too, right?
Yeah, snowcross is insane, dude. Those are like probably $30,000 sleds where you're like peak to peak jumps.
Yeah.
It would be cool to do, but that's expensive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Those guys are no joke.
Yeah.
Those are legit.
And your dad does the monster trucks, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's been doing that for 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah.
He took a summer off, but he's back to it now. He travels the country, drives monster trucks every weekend. That is a really cool job. That's pretty insane. It's insane too, because like I grew up watching that stuff.
Yeah.
So to see my dad in the driver's seat or just being the driver at pit party and stuff like that, it's kind of like a dream come true for me as a little kid. Like,
have you ever driven it?
I did. I drove it twice.
Really?
I drove one after a show, just messed around, like did a couple turns and hit a jump. And then last April, I flew out to Texas and I did a full-blown show in a monster truck, dude. That still is probably one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah.
I will probably never beat that.
Those things are gnarly. Like,
dude,
they must be built pretty good because they're always fucking head over heel, right?
They're a pretty crazy piece of machine. That's for sure. Like everything to it, just from like how durable it is. I mean, they still break all the time, but like you said, they get thrashed. Yeah. And just the feeling of being strapped to a 1,500 horsepower motor that's right behind you is something. Yeah, it's peak life for me. That was insane, dude.
Yeah, and like the control they have over those things is nuts.
It is, and like when you actually drive one, like I mean, you wouldn't think it's easy, but you kind of like relate it to driving a truck.
Yeah.
But like you have rear steer that you control with your thumb, obviously your gas brake and steering. But then the fact that you are strapped so tightly in the seat, you can't move your head at all. Yeah. You can only see what is directly in front of you. So what the really good guys do is that much more impressive, just knowing that you're not like looking around out your window. Like you are just it's unbelievable. These guys are crazy.
No doubt. Today's episode is brought to you by Poutre Polish. Poutre Polish is an automotive detailing business I started that offers inside and out detailing, buffing, polishing, ceramic coating, undercoating, and more. We service cars, trucks, boats, tractor trailers, etc. in the northern New Hampshire area. Call or text 603-728-5806 to book. That's 603-728-5806 to book. So what else you got coming up? Some more FMX stuff that I do in motocross right now? No, probably not.
No, not around here. Yeah. I got an FMX show next weekend, the Snow Machine race the weekend after. And then where's that put us? Like mid-March. Usually our season starts end of March, early April for motocross. So I'll definitely do that. I usually do like riding clinics for kids and stuff. I usually do one of those beginning of May. Just kind of see where everything goes. It's kind of
like
plan it.
Is there like a goal, like you just try to get to the top level of motocross, or would you rather do maybe more of the FMX stuff?
Honestly, I'm leaning towards the FMX just because it's
so sick.
It's fun. I enjoy it. You make money doing it versus spending thousands on racing. And like we were saying earlier, it's just the competition level in motocross is unbelievable. It's so stiff, and you got to train. It's expensive. Like it's just a never-ending cycle of just getting beat down. Where I'll still do it for fun. I'll still race around here and probably race for the rest of my life. But the freestyle thing, I have more goals than that. I'd say right now, just to make it more of a career, honestly.
Yeah. Like, is it rare for someone to come out of here and like make it to the top level of motocross because you can't do it year round? Or
yeah. I mean, I can count on one hand people who have made it like pro. And there's like one guy I can think of that's been on a factory team. It is very rare. But a lot of it has to do with being able to ride year round, and financially, like people around here, you got to travel more. It's just kind of a little bit harder, but there's still unbelievable guys, especially I'd say it's more common towards like Massachusetts to have like really top level riders. But like on the border of Vermont or New Hampshire, you're struggling for people.
What is like the top level of like motocross?
Supercross. So like watching what you watch on TV, that's as top level as it gets. For amateur, like top amateurs is Loretta Lynn's. So that's what a lot of people around here shoot for. I've never personally made it, which is crazy. Like it kind of sucks to say it, but at the same time, I've done just about everything else. But it's just such a high caliber race. It's very prestigious. It's very expensive. I did one run one year, and you have to qualify. You have to do like your area qualifier where you have to get like top 10, and then you go to your regional, which is usually like Midwest, or it's more of a hike, and you got to get top 6. And I think I got 7th or 8th.
Oh, damn.
Like, we went to Indiana. It was like a week-long trip. And I was that close, dude. It's like, that hurts. But at the same time, it's like even if you go to nationals, if you don't win, you don't get anything out of
Yeah.
it. Like you're just spending
Really?
hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Yeah, that was my next question. Like, I mean, probably obviously at like the Supercross level, those guys are getting paid pretty well, right?
Well,
Or
that's
is it
the
more
thing
like
too.
is it more like sponsorships and shit that
It
pay?
is sponsors. Like your sponsors pay you, they help you out. The bonuses for, again, if you're not the top dog
Yeah.
on TV, which is like, I think they start with like 80, 250 riders, and then for the night show, what you watch on TV, there's 20 guys.
Yeah.
So out of those top level professional athletes, if you're not the top 5, top 10, you aren't anybody. Like people just look down on you,
Yeah.
and you're not making money. You're not getting TV time. You're not. It's just a really, really hard
Yeah.
sport. Like most of the guys top level that you see right now have been on factory supported teams since they were like 10 years old.
When you say factory supported, what is that like?
That's like the brand, like
Okay.
Yamaha,
Okay, yeah.
Honda, or like energy drink sponsors like Red
Yeah,
Bull. Yeah, like top level stuff.
Yeah,
It's unreal, and they've been like that since they were kids,
Mhm.
and that's your life. Like those kids don't. That's the other thing. Like around here, everyone goes to school. Everyone ends up getting
Yeah.
a job. Like
Yeah.
those guys from 6 years old till they're in their 20s, they're not going to school. They don't have a real job. They
Yeah.
ride their dirt bike every single day.
Yeah.
So as a 20-year-old with a full-time job,
Yeah.
like it's pretty much impossible to
Yeah,
compete
yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Not to say it can't be done, because
Mhm.
it can, and people do it, but it's pretty unrealistic.
Yeah, and it seems almost not even worth it just to spend all that
Exactly.
money
That's
to,
what
like,
I mean.
know.
Where as this freestyle thing that I'm doing, dude,
Yeah.
I enjoy it. You're in front of thousands of people,
Yeah.
jumping your dirt bike,
Yeah.
putting on a show. Like the adrenaline's high.
Yeah.
It's fun. I enjoy it, and you're making money. You're traveling the country still. I
So
enjoy
how
it
do you
quite a
get
bit.
picked up on like a squad like that for the freestyle stuff?
The freestyle thing came mainly from my dad,
Okay.
because of the monster trucks.
Yep.
He was doing monster truck shows, and there's usually a intermission crew of freestyle guys. And my first show was in Rutland, Vermont. I'd never hit a freestyle ramp before, which was gnarly. I remember just being like, no way, dude. And yeah, I just went out and hit it and did that show for 2 years. And that was all I ever did.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just started like further out he'd go, I'd come with him,
Yeah.
and then I got to know some good people in the freestyle crew. There's a lot of really cool dudes.
Yeah.
And a lot of like legends. Like the other weekend in Canada, dude, I was riding with a guy, he's like in his 40s, like late 40s. He's been around since like the beginning of freestyle.
Yeah.
He was like done competitions with Travis Pastrana, like Brian D, and all these
Yeah.
top level guys. And it's like, I'm just this little kid. Like
Yeah.
I am nobody in the freestyle industry. And I'm just looking up to him like, dude,
Yeah.
you have no idea like how crazy this
Yeah,
feels.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just another day for him. So I like that too. It's just a new environment.
Yep.
Like I've been in the racing environment for so long. I know so many people, but to venture out, and because a lot of people don't do both. A lot of the
Yeah.
freestyle guys are like, they've done freestyle their whole life. They've touched moto tracks and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
not many people have been like a top amateur rider and then just made the switch to go do tricks. It's kind of in that sense, it sounds like a downgrade, but I don't think it is. I think
Yeah. I think
love
it's
it.
fucking sick.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
But like, how are you practicing that? Like,
So, yeah, dude, before last fall, I didn't practice at all. I think before last fall, I had hit a ramp like maybe 9, 10 times, like one day, and
Yeah.
I'd just go hit it. But then my buddy Landon, right by my house, he had a freestyle ramp that's kind of run down, and we just decided to set it up. I was like, dude, if he never hit it, nobody
Yeah.
ever hits it, and it just sat there. So I was like, let's just set it up. He had a
Yeah.
big pile of dirt. We fixed it up, and I really, honestly, that might have been like the switch where I was like, I really like this, because then I got to practice,
Yep.
and tricks get better. You start pushing yourself, but there is a lot of risk in it. Like
Yeah. I
you're
can
jumping
see
a
that.
75-foot gap,
Yeah.
35 feet in the air.
Mhm.
So it does take a toll. So practicing is pretty minimal, but
Yep.
it's still, I mean, it's like riding a bike for the most part. You hit the ramp once and it's like, all right, here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like it must be hard to like get new tricks and like progress a
It
little
is.
bit, right?
I've found actually such a struggle in that, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years, not full time, but
Yeah.
like my tricks have been the same. It's
Mhm.
all stuff you can do on a motocross track.
Okay.
I just barely started learning like Superman seat grabs.
Yep.
The backflip is haunting me. I
Really?
want a backflip so bad. Hopefully this year. It's gonna happen this year.
Yeah?
It's gonna happen. I want the backflip.
So how does that work? You just send it on that same ramp and
No,
maybe get an airbag or something?
yeah, that takes a
Okay.
lot more foam pit or a square bag.
Yeah.
That takes a lot more preparation. You want to have that dialed before you bring it to dirt.
Yeah.
But the backflip's like a whole other turning point. Like then you get paid more. Now
Yep.
you're a flipper, and it unlocks so many more new tricks.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I've had the time to like figure out the ramp, get
Yep.
basics dialed to where now I'm ready. I'm ready for it. But I know some people with some setups. There's a guy in Massachusetts that I just jumped with. He has a whole compound, like
Really?
foam pits, ramps everywhere. So I'd like to make that work sometime this spring maybe and
Yeah.
get that down.
And you like the Stark more than a gas bike for that?
For that, yeah, I enjoy it mainly for whips. A whip is like where you come off the jump and you
Yeah.
throw it sideways, and the Stark doesn't have gears. Like this is all dirt bike talk. I don't know if you'll fully understand it, but it doesn't have gears, so your rear wheel can spin faster, and that's what a whip is basically just the gyro of your wheel pulling you out and pulling you back in. So where if I hit a ramp, usually on a gas bike you hit a ramp in second gear.
Yep.
So your tire only spins that fast. Where the Stark, you don't have any gears, and your rear tire's spinning 90 miles an hour over the ramp. So, and I've always loved to throw big whips. So that was like my big turning point on the Stark, and it's just an eye catcher. Like nobody really has a Stark, and they're impressive, dude. I love that bike. It's a blast. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that was like my sell on the Stark. But for freestyle, I kind of just turned it into my freestyle bike. So that's primarily where I'm going to be throwing my big whips and tricks like that. But
Is it heavier than a normal
it
bike?
is. It's 20 pounds heavier than a 450.
Okay.
So, but it doesn't feel it. That's the thing. It's like, it's nimble. It's just the battery's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
But the center of gravity's really nice. Like the bike is built really well.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what's made out of it. If other manufacturers hop on, or if they just fully take over.
Yeah,
But
you never know.
yeah, that's definitely the future. It's
Yeah, and
coming.
like you said, it's could be like kind of your thing if nobody else is really doing it.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, and like still, I mean, it's been out for a while now, and every show I go to, people are like, that's a Stark Varg. I've never seen one in person. So it's like, just kind of gets that talking point and people looking at you, which I enjoy that.
Yeah. So is like, do they still do like the Nitro Circus stuff? Is that still a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
The guy that I was telling you about that has that compound, he rides for Nitro
No
Circus.
kidding.
Yeah, they have world tours, they have national tours.
Yeah.
They don't do like the TV show anymore, but Nitro Circus is huge. And when you ride with people that ride on Nitro Circus, you're like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to ride a dirt bike. These guys are unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Would that be a goal?
It would be. It would be sick.
Yeah.
I would love to do something like that. I would really need to up my game.
Yeah.
But the Nitro Circus seems really cool. And then a lot of the guys that I ride with, they jump for Monster Jam, like the actual Feld Monster Jam. And that seems really cool, dude. They take your bike, they like put graphics on it. Like you're basically like an identity for a monster truck. You fly in and out every weekend to shows. You're not on the road all the time. Yeah, that seems like a really cool gig. And they do like stadiums. So you're talking 40, 50,000 people. So that's really cool. That would be a really cool goal, actually.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. And then maybe if I get good enough, try to find some in on Nitro Circus. But that would be a pretty crazy step.
Yeah.
All right, guys, today's video is brought to you by Strive Fitness Coaching. Strive's goal is to help working men and women achieve all of their fitness dreams by providing them with workout programs that adapt to their work schedule and also providing easy to follow diet plans. And guys, now is the time to get in shape for summer. I mean, it's going to come quicker than you think. So if you want to get started with Strive Fitness Coaching, all you have to do is text Strive to 603-728-5806.
I feel like how So with the guys that you're with right now, is it mostly Canada? Are you going anywhere else or?
No, I'm kind of just jumping for the Canada tour right now because
Okay.
they're kind of the only ones rolling in the Northeast.
Okay.
Because it's all arenas and stuff like that. But I do quite a few local shows like New Hampshire, Vermont. I actually got a call about a show in Indiana at the end of May, which it kind of like hand in hand because I can't fly, so it takes like Indiana's 15 hours away.
Yeah.
So I'd have to take time off work, and that's kind of limited to where I can go right now. But if I could like make it work and do it full time, like I know people that live in their vans and they are across one end of the country back and forth. So
And you say you can't fly because of bike.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep, you'd have to that, or like I said, if you jump for Monster Jam, they take your bike for you and you fly in and out. So that would be ideal. That would be so cool. But yeah, right now I'm kind of limited to New England, which I'm not really mad about, honestly. Like I like doing local shows. And then it doesn't like completely turn me into a freestyle guy.
Yeah.
I can still race. I can still, do all my clinics and stuff and hang out with friends and stuff. So I'm not completely on the road.
Yeah.
But as of right now, it's just kind of a side gig, but
Yeah.
see where it goes.
How were the nerves before an arena show like that?
It used to be like terrifying.
Yeah.
It used to be because it's never the crowd or the environment, it's the ramp. Like you go up, even if like to the point where you're comfortable hitting a ramp, you go 3-4 months without hitting one, and you just look at it and it's like, I should not be hitting this, dude. This is massive. But I mean, yeah, it's never the crowd. It's never the arena. I thrive off that. I absolutely love a crowd. But it definitely doesn't, it's not like a scary feeling. It's like the butterflies where you're just like, I'm so ready for this.
Okay.
And yeah, for the most part, now I'm to the point where it's kind of weird how things go from like when I was first doing it is like, this is the craziest thing ever. But to the point now where it's like, it's another show. So I'm feeling comfortable, but it also takes like the unknown and the edge of like, I could like, a lot of people will go out and be so amped up that you just forget what you're doing and you either go way too fast, go too slow. So I'm kind of past that point now to where I can go out and now I'm just more focused on tricks and doing stuff like that. But
so with the Stark, is it a little bit harder to gauge your speed because you don't have gears to rely on?
It gear wise, yeah, because with a gas bike, like you go up to the ramp and at the bottom of it, you just full throttle. Where the Stark, if you do that, you are going to the end of the arena. And I've gone long before being amped up for like that, but you'd be surprised how it does have a sound. Like a lot of people are like, you can't hear it. How do you know what you're gonna do? But it has such an aggressive ring to it. Like it's got like a zip, like RC cars, like how they're just like zzz, that the bike is aggressive, and you can tell. At least I'm used to it now, so maybe I can tell a little easier. But I never had like a struggle transitioning. For the most part, it felt like just getting on another bike. But yeah, they sound cool. I think they sound really cool. Some people don't like it, but.
Are you able to like go out in these cities? Or are you pretty much coming back home right away? Are you able to go around, see the city, hang out a little bit?
For the most part, like the other weekend we went out, we got to our hotel at like midnight. And then before, like on our way there, we got there at midnight, woke up at 6, you do the show all day. And then you're kind of drained, but I had my buddy there with me, so we're like, we'll go out to the bar, we'll eat, whatever. And we ended up having a good time. But like that is one thing that kind of sucks, is like you're in and you're out. So you're not really like traveling and exploring. We've made stops. Like we got to go to Niagara Falls. We got to check that out, which was really cool. But yeah, it would be cool if you could like spend a couple days everywhere you go. But we still make the most of it. Like whoever's with me, we usually make a weekend out of it.
I've been to Toronto. It must be pretty close.
It is. It's busy, dude. It is like, it's really busy. Last summer we went to a show up in Ontario, which was like you went through the heart of Toronto and then up. And then this last show we were kind of right on the edge, closer to us, so we kind of skipped everything. But dude, like traffic was insane
Yeah.
last summer, and I can see that not being a fun place to live. It's like New York,
Yeah.
like big stuff.
Yeah, and I saw you started putting out some YouTube videos too.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Is that pretty much just like footage, or are they like vlog type videos?
They're kind of a little bit of like the first one. I really tried to go hard with the vlogs, and it's actually just kind of hard. Like it's really hard to just film yourself all the time. So like I did a snow machine video, and then I did film the last Canada video.
Yep.
But I just felt like they weren't what I wanted, just because I didn't get enough footage of me. Like, and then if you don't talk through it, if you're not vlogging, it's just the same video over and over and over again. So I got to figure out a balance. But I do want to like make a YouTube channel just because it's a different platform. It's different style videos. They're longer, a little more personal. But yeah, no, I do enjoy it. You really need a filmer though. Like it's hard to, especially with what we do. Like I said, we're in and out. We're setting stuff up. Then you're riding. Like there's no just time to like walk around with a selfie stick. But yeah, no, I do enjoy it. And I would like to possibly make it a little bigger and just see where it goes. But it's all for fun.
GoPro setup?
I do have a GoPro setup. It goes on my chin. That's nice to have, especially for riding and if I don't have anyone filming me. And then for like outside that, I just use my iPhone. They actually do like really good videos. So I got it all set up. But yeah, no, it's a work in progress. What about you with this? I feel like we've talked about, or at least I've thought about coming on here for a while.
Yeah, well, when we first started, like a couple years ago, I had asked you to come on.
It was a long time ago where we talked about it.
Come on, and then we kind of took a hiatus for a couple years because we didn't really have anywhere to do it because Cam moved out of his house.
Oh, yep.
So really, until I got moved into here, we couldn't really do it. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been fun. It's just had some interesting people on. We had like we had a politician on, one of the
I saw that. Yeah,
so that was pretty interesting.
That is cool.
Yeah, we just try to get it's kind of hard to find people to come on.
Exactly.
There's not a whole lot of super interesting people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had some cool guys on. And
no, it is cool, and I didn't realize how intensive the setup is. Like I've thought about.
It's more than you think. I mean,
it really is.
Do it a little bit lower level, but it's just not as good.
Yeah, exactly. Like you want good quality stuff, but
yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, it is cool. I've thought about doing stuff like that just with my buddies, like like sit down and
Most of the time, it's like either me or Cam, or me and Cam and our buddies are just sitting here and have a couple drinks.
Exactly. Yeah, just talk. Yeah, exactly.
No, it's a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I try to like venture on every platform. I love social media just because, like you said, like if you feel like you're slightly interesting and you have stuff to talk about or post or like you got videos like that, I feel like people should post it.
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
And I try to do that with everything I have. Dirt bike. Some people don't care at all, but you'd be surprised how many people do actually like what you make.
And like if you start putting stuff out, like you got some sponsors too. Just
and actually, sponsors love it.
Yeah.
Especially like Instagram, like just shout outs and stuff like that, making quick videos for them. They love it.
Yeah.
But so social media can definitely be beneficial.
Yeah, I think more people should do it. You know what I mean? If you're riding a dirt bike, fucking whatever, even if you just have a decent, cool life, you know what I mean?
No, exactly. And dude, know what really got me on the YouTube was David. David told me we were at someone's garage or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was just like, dude, like we watch all your stuff, make a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, whatever, like it'd be cool. And he's like, even if nobody else watches it, the people in this garage will watch you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're kind of right. It's not really about like,
no, yeah.
It doesn't matter who's watching it as long as somebody wants to watch it. And I know I got, like I said, I do clinics and stuff. So I got a lot of people that follow me, like kids and stuff. Yeah. So there's people out there that give a crap about what you're doing, which feels pretty cool in a sense.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's true. Yeah.
Even like some of your closest friends don't care.
Yeah.
But there are people out there that are like, oh, that's awesome.
Like you said, you're probably kind of inspiring a younger generation.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. If that's the case, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like if you take what I'm doing or what anybody's doing and you're like, that's cool, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a positive movement in a way. It's so.
What else are you into besides the dirt bike and the snow machine? Any other
action sports of anything you fuck around with?
I mean, like I said, I drove a monster truck,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I definitely want to do that again.
Okay.
And I feel like there's definitely a possibility it could. So that's on the cards. I'd love to do that. Something random. I went skydiving. Have you ever done that?
Oh, dude, I want
Dude,
to.
recommend. It
Really?
is the coolest thing you'll ever do. Like something about falling out of a plane.
Yeah.
It's surreal. Like you don't feel like you're falling. It's like until you're close to the ground and you're in canopy, you just feel like you're just stuck in the air. But it's it's like a gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be doing this,
Yeah.
but this is the coolest thing ever. I did that last summer. Again, I recommend that to anybody.
And you must have been strapped in with another guy.
Yeah,
first
yeah, it
time
was
you have to,
tandem.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to there's certain levels to like where you can jump by
Yeah.
yourself, which I'd like to do that, but it's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it hard to get yourself to jump out of the plane? Probably a little bit easier when you have someone on your back to say
it is, but like I didn't struggle with it at all.
Yeah.
I went with like 4 people.
Yeah.
And a couple of them were like, you get to the door and
Yeah.
you're looking out and you're like, but the dude is like, we're going.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't struggle with that at all. I was ready.
That's
like,
sick.
And the thing is, like, we were faced. I don't know if you go to like a really nice place, it might be different. But we were in a ratchet, tiny little plane. There's like 6 of us. We're strapped together. So like you're going up and you're just like, oh, this could be sketchy. And then they open the door and it's just like everything starts happening fast.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you're looking out the window and you're falling. So it might be different in other cases, but
Yeah.
it was pretty sick.
Yeah. Like you said, I feel like the monster truck thing might be hard to get into, but probably not when your dad's been in it for so long.
Yeah, I
right?
definitely have an in.
Yeah.
Like nobody just goes and drives a monster truck.
Yeah. Of course, because it's so expensive too.
It's
right?
expensive, and it's like everybody wants to eat. Like the monster truck industry is pretty big. There's a lot of like super fans.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to drive a monster truck.
Yeah.
So to like hop in one and drive, a lot of people like they work for
Yeah.
the crew. You're crewing on monster trucks, which is just working on monster trucks 24/7. You're not getting paid good.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of a miserable route to
Yeah,
actually
okay.
drive a monster
Yeah.
truck. That's why not many people do it. Like my dad loves driving monster trucks, and
Yeah.
that's the only reason he does it, because it's his pride and joy. But yeah, like you don't just hop in a monster
Is
truck.
that that's kind of like the in if you want to do it.
Pretty
You
much.
got to work for them. For
Yeah.
Who knows how long?
Exactly.
Until you get your chance.
And my dad did that my whole life. That's another reason it feels so crazy to see him in a truck, because like as long as I can remember, we were going to shows, we were crewing on monster trucks. Like me, my dad, and my sister.
Yeah.
Like we drove to Alabama for a weekend one time, I remember, and all he did was like build the track.
Yeah.
Like like for nothing, like
Yeah.
just to be around it, be in the scene. And that's what I feel like another, for a lot of things, people don't realize that like you have to take chances.
Yeah.
If you want something, you can't just be like, oh, I'm not doing it if I'm just gonna make $100 or something like that. Like you got to be willing to sacrifice.
Yeah.
If you really like to do it, you got to be willing to travel. You got to be willing to take a pay cut. Like I feel like so many people will be turned off from opportunities because it's not ideal.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's one thing. People definitely just need to take chances.
Yeah.
And I've found that a lot with riding dirt bikes. It's the same way with monster trucks, same way with work. Like there's a lot of things, but yeah, no, and then for my dad, like I said, we just did it for so many years. And I don't even remember the exact time. I think it was right after COVID or something. A company had opened up. He was driving. They have like ride trucks too, where like there's seats in the back of it. It's not a legit race truck.
Yeah.
But my dad started driving that, and then he just kind of worked his way up after like 10 years of crewing. Finally got himself in a truck, and he is legit now. Like I can confidently say he's one of the best monster truck drivers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So
what is he like in? Like what is he a part of?
he's on a tour. It's the Monster X tour.
Okay.
I jumped for them in Massachusetts beginning of this year. And so he's on the West Coast right now with like 4 other. They all own the trucks, and you work for the company, the monster truck company. And his truck right now is Carolina Crusher, which is a pretty prestigious identity, I guess, the name of the truck. It's been around forever. But yeah, he's driving that. So, and he's jumped around different companies. He's jumped around different trucks. But so it's not really like you're stuck in something. But it's it's pretty cool. See where he's gone.
And that's been a full-time thing for him, or he was doing
Yep.
it on the side for most of the time?
Like I said, right after COVID, he went on the road full time.
No kidding.
And then he came back last summer because my sister graduated and like just kind of wanted to soak up some time with us.
Yeah.
And beginning of January, he went back out on the road.
No kidding.
And he lives in he's got like a bus. He
Really?
kind of turned into a camper.
Yeah.
And travels the country driving monster trucks.
Yeah.
But that's the other downfall from it. Like you're on the road 24/7.
Yeah.
You're away from home. That's the sacrifice. But he gets to drive a monster truck every single weekend. So it's like kind of take it as it is.
And during the week, he's working on the truck, traveling?
Yeah, traveling mainly. I think like the beginning of the week, the shows are always on the weekend. Beginning of the week's travel to the next location and then get your truck ready. And usually they're busted in half and you're barely making it for showtime to get the truck together. It's a grind. It's a crazy grind.
Is there any what do they call that? Like does it have to be like up to code, these trucks, before they put them out? Like is there certain like laws behind it or anything?
No, there are no rules. You go out there with 3 tires.
Really?
And so but the thing is, the truck just doesn't function if it's not 100%. And you can tell, like, looking, it's no different than a car.
Yep.
Like, you look at it and you're like, that thing's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, if you really care about what you're doing, those trucks can be so pristine and so clean.
Yeah.
And my dad's that way. He's like meticulous about his truck.
Yeah.
He's painting it all the time, working on it.
I was gonna say the cosmetic stuff must be
cosmetics
after every
huge.
show, right?
Well, that's the other thing about monster trucks is so much of it is marketing the identity of a truck. Like you have toys, you have T-shirts, merch is your huge sale for these trucks. So like, I don't really understand the guys who just go thrash them, run them into the ground, then they look like crap because your fan base are little kids. Everybody's looking at that thing and just being like, wow, that's crazy. So my dad understands that too. So he is so fine about everything he does. Yeah. And there's no code to it, but you can make or break your own truck for sure.
Yeah. Like, is it like unrealistic to pretty much stay on the tires the whole show, or is that kind of the goal?
It's definitely, well, like I said, it kind of just comes back to how much do you want to work on it. Anybody can go in a monster truck and run it into the ground. Yeah. Like you could get in that truck and just bonsai it, break it in half. But if you're driving it, you're gonna have to fix it. Yeah. And that's where the skill comes in, to where like my dad's proud of the way he drives because he drives hard every weekend. Yeah. But he's at every show. The truck runs, and like he can drive a truck hard and not break it in half. Yeah. Where there's even people that drive monster trucks full time that don't understand that. Yeah. They'll just go thrash it, and then it's in pieces, and then you're barely making it to the next show.
People
so
probably like to see it get off.
Exactly. Everyone wants to see it crash. Yeah. But like, I mean, again, like, especially me being a fan, I remember going to shows and like till I was like 10 years old, I never saw a monster truck flip, and it's so disappointing. But now being behind the scenes and seeing everything that goes into it, you watch a truck roll and you're just like, they're in for it. Yeah. They're gonna be working on that thing for a while. Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely the two different sides of it for sure.
So you said he owns it, or the company owns it and he drives for them?
The company owns it. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they own like the chassis and the identity are like two things. So like the chassis of the monster truck is what you pay for, and then the identity is the body, basically the name of it, which is like how would you compare that?
Like a brand.
Yeah, like a brand, a patent, whatever. Yeah. So you own that, and then that means you own the rights to all the merch, which is where you really make your money. Your T-shirts, your hats, and all that stuff. So it's a cool business. It's cool to kind of see how that all works. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, he just drives it every single weekend.
Yeah. Speaking about crashing, how about that story when we were up in my camp with that guy in the side-by-side?
Oh my God, dude, that came up on my memories a little while ago. Yeah. That shit was so funny. Was hilarious.
I might have told it on here already, but yeah, me and Christian, we were sitting by the fire up at my camp. You know, we're just sitting around the fire having a few drinks. This random guy comes up to us. I thought it was one of the neighbors, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" I thought it was one of the neighbors. I was like, "Hey, how you doing? You know what's up?" He's like, "Oh, you guys are gonna laugh at me."
We're like, oh yeah, what's up? He was like, well, I need you guys to come pull me out of the ditch. We're like, oh yeah, no problem. Was it winter? No, it wasn't. It was the
No,
summer.
yeah,
right?
it was the summer.
So we
Yeah,
get up there.
That's right.
Yeah, we get up there. I thought he was just gonna be like, kind of tucked in the ditch a little bit. Dude, we get up there, the fucking thing's almost
Full
upside
tilt.
down.
Yeah, dude, like buried. I don't
Yeah.
even think any of the tires were touching. He was like
Yeah,
fully
I
hung
know.
up and like leaned over.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to tell us he was looking for the snow machine trail
Yeah.
that went across the lake
I know,
in the
yeah,
middle
yeah.
of the
In
summer.
the middle of summer, he was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for the snow machine trail that goes across the lake." Oh,
Yeah.
he was loaded.
Oh,
Clear-
loaded, dude.
He came back from the little ghetto strip club.
Yeah.
down the street, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for the trail that goes across the lake." I'm like, "Wow, I don't think you're gonna want to go that way, but
Yeah, no, dude,
Yeah.
that was so funny.
yeah, that was good."
We did not expect. I remember, yeah, when we walked up there,
know.
I'm stuck in the ditch, and we go
Yeah.
over things almost upside down. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, dude. I forget how. Yeah, we pulled it out with your dad's truck, right?
Yeah.
You like dragged him
Yeah, he had a
out.
winch on his thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was crazy.
Anything else you've been working towards?
Actually, I'm hoping to get my electrical license here
yeah?
end of summer. Yeah,
Nice.
I finished almost 4 years of school, and I am ready for that to be done, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's kind of been the main gig.
it has. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a big focus. And then I'm just kind of like free to do whatever I
Yeah.
want. Like, kind of stuck in my apprenticeship right now with
Yeah.
school and like the company I work for. But at least after that, like for the freestyle stuff, if I wanted to, I could like take a couple years off and
Yeah.
see if that's what I want to do, go out on the road and
Yeah.
and then I have something to fall back on, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my
How does it pay? Like, if you don't mind me asking, like for a show like you've been doing.
the shows,
Yeah.
they pay pretty good. Like I said, for like a straight jumper, you're talking 1,500 range.
Yeah.
And then
So you said it's like a full day. Like, is there multiple shows during the day?
they're all different. And that's the crazy thing, dude. Like, I don't fully understand how this all works. Like, for example, the monster truck shows we do, we're intermission. So we jump like 10 times, maybe. Like 10 jumps, and all you're doing is bringing the bag out, setting up. You jump a couple times, bring it back out.
Yeah.
But these freestyle shows that I've been doing, we're doing 2-hour shows. Like, we are the main act.
Yeah.
But it still pays the same. Like, I really don't get it.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining because I don't really care how much. Like, I'd rather go there and jump all day and make
Yeah.
the same amount. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's better than setting up and then jumping 6 times and then leaving.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, when you get to the backflip, it's like another 1,000 on top of that, and bigger shows, bigger promoters.
Yeah.
It kind of varies from there, but it's a paycheck.
No doubt. Yeah.
It's definitely a paycheck.
Especially if you're doing something that you love. to do,
Exactly.
right?
Like,
Yeah.
what I get to, you're telling me I get a paycheck for going
Yeah.
to jump in front of 1,000 of
Yeah,
people.
Yeah.
Like, I have zero complaints about it.
Yeah.
Then again, I mean, you got gas to pay for,
course,
like
yeah.
food, everything. It's
Yeah.
still evens out,
Do
but
they get hotels for you or not?
they do. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
you can get hotels. But it, like, I've had my truck for 3 years, and I've put like 80,000 miles on
Yeah.
it. It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's wear and tear. There's some cost to it, but
Yeah.
then again, you're jumping, so can't
Yeah.
complain.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's been pretty good. What do you think?
I like it.
All right, cool.
awesome.
If you want to just shout out your Insta, YouTube, whatever.
Yeah, no,
Sponsorships.
Instagram's 310_racer. YouTube's Hammer Down Motorsports, and definitely sponsors. Shares Rubbish Removal and Taplin Septic, Alias Gear, and M Expert Goggles for allowing me to do everything I do on my dirt
Yeah,
bike.
well, if you don't mind me asking, like for those goggles and stuff, do they reach out to you? Are you kind of like,
It's kind of back and forth. Like, I do some sponsor hunting.
yeah,
The goggles reached out to me. The gear reached out to me. Oh, also Factory Connection Suspension, dude. They came up this year, and they're helping me out so good this year. So thank you guys. But yes, some of them reach out. Some of them I go hunting for.
yeah,
Some of them give you discounts. The goggles, dude, he gives me those.
Yeah.
And I have like a case of them. And
Sick.
he is so good to me. And then other brands is kind of just like advertising. Like,
Yeah.
they give me some money just to help me through the
Yeah,
year
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So it all comes in their own ways, and they're all very beneficial.
yeah.
Cool, and that pretty much comes from social media. Those guys.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like I said, it helps
Yeah.
so much,
Yeah.
especially the goggles and the gear
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They love it. So
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
yeah, I
Really
appreciate it. Thank
That's
you,
good.
man.